Take it away, kid.
To another edition of Grandstanders Live. My name is Scott Kerman, and I'm joined by my usual cohorts, Uncle Joe McLaughlin, and he's the professor, Russ Stevens, and he's JP's first son, Tim Hoey. Well, we have another great show for you tonight, so boys, let's get it started. We start with the Boston Celtics. All right, boys, we've been in the 5th seed since December. 5th seed is not the ideal position that we need to be in come playoffs time. If you had a crystal ball and you could control it, what position would you like the Celtics in?
I'd like 4, which gives us home court advantage for the first series and keeps us away from Toronto into the last series.
Right.
Yeah. We want to stay away from Toronto.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree totally. Beat Indiana, have the home advantage, and then take on Milwaukee.
By the way,
we played Milwaukee a little tighter than we have Toronto.
And then I wouldn't mind Philly knocking Toronto off.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Eastern Conference Finals we want would be Boston, Philly.
You know,
right.
The East is a coin flip right now. I mean, every series, for those top 5-6 teams, it can go either way.
But Timmy, we avoided Toronto
We don't want
last
Toronto.
year, and that was very helpful in our progress to the Eastern Conference
and they're
Finals.
much better this year.
Yeah, as Scotty was, or as Russell was saying, we want no part of Toronto.
And we know with the Patriots, and we do it every year, we have our little list of the teams that we want to face in the first round of the playoffs in the AFC Championship. And God knows if it's almost always worked out, right?
Yeah. Oh, for the Patriots, it does.
Patriots, it does, and unbelievable.
Well, Bill's like 6 moves ahead.
You know, that's the
Even
AFC.
loses games at the right
time.
time.
The AFC East gives us this beautiful pass every year. You know what I mean?
But the fact is that the Pacers would obviously much more dangerous with Oladipo. They're even more dangerous against the Boston Celtics with Oladipo because he always was a Celtics killer.
Yeah, we have a hard time stopping those quick, smaller guards. This year in particular, it's been brutal. Lou Williams lit us up the other night.
But in all honesty, we would rather them.
Yes.
Okay, so the biggest drama, if I would say that Grandpa Gordon Hayward is actually a bigger drama than Kyrie Irving this year because everybody roots so damn hard for this guy. And the fact is, for a guy who's supposed to be, at the very least, boys, an above-average NBA player, he has not been a consistent above-average player in the NBA
The word consistent, I agree with you. But that Golden State game gave me a ton of hope. I saw what this guy is capable of doing. It's all about confidence for him, Scotty.
I know, but Russ, boy, he's got to do it every night in the NBA. That's what a max contract guy is supposed to be.
I've said I think our playoff fortunes depend on him. If he plays well, I think we have a shot.
I didn't believe that until I saw the Golden State game. And now I said, now I know what Russ is talking about.
That was a mirage to me, right?
A mirage. But I don't. When he gets it and just shoots, he doesn't think, he just shoots. That's the guy that I want.
All right, Uncle Joe, nobody didn't get any play this week, but Grandpa Gordon Hayward in a article said that he was encouraging Semi to not work out as much. Killing the job, right?
Oh, that and Hayward ended up with a bad ankle last time he practiced with Semi.
Semi beat him up there. He's a beast.
Kind of a strange thing, a veteran to be saying to a young player.
I'm assuming he said it because Semi's so muscle bound. There's that old saw about if you're too muscular in basketball, you lose.
I get accused of that.
So it wasn't a good optic. All right, boys, I have a little problem with Brad Stevens because would you admit? Well, let's use an example. Daniel Tice heaves up a bad 3-pointer. in normal 1980s, 1990s, early 2000s basketball, that guy's sitting on the bench. With Brad Stevens, has he put one guy on the bench all season for taking a bad shot?
No, he's been an enabler as far as that bad behavior.
I've only seen him bench guys for bad defense. He's done that on multiple occasions, but I haven't seen him bench a guy for bad offense.
He's trying to just keep everything positive and happy, and I don't know if that's possible to do, but I think he's just trying to keep like happy karma on the
It's a
team
basketball
right now.
team, not a kindergarten.
I know, Joe, but it's the current day NBA, it seems like right now.
Well, Timmy came up with a good point before the show.
A good point.
Actually, the professor had a chance to meet Doc Rivers this week, and of course, Doc Rivers, the Celtics played the Clippers, and we got wiped out. Would Doc Rivers be a better coach for the Celtics right now and moving into the playoffs than Brad Stevens?
I think Tim's right that Doc has shown he could manage superstar egos, and we've got those on this team, right?
Yeah, I think, I think Stevens for the last few years was the best guy for the job, right?
Yeah.
But you need a guy maybe with a title on his belt already, an older guy. I mean, Stevens is practically these guys' ages.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
and,
That's a great point. Yeah. So, all right, the Red Sox had a lot of players last year who were improved over their year prior, right? And we ended up winning a World Series.
And Cora was just above their age.
Could you name one player that you would think has dramatically improved on the Boston Celtics from last year?
Oh, Marcus Smart, we talked about that.
Yeah,
His shooting is
Much
a
better.
little bit, uptick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had some times, but other than that, really nobody's appreciably improved on the team.
Jaylen Brown in the last couple of months has
He's
seemed-
turned it around, and Kyrie statistically has had the best year of his career, but it's been taken down by his availability and all of his off-court
I mean,
shenanigans.
Jalen, not that long ago, was 8th or 9th guy coming off the bench.
Yeah.
He's turned it
Right?
around.
Well,
Yeah, he's a star now.
Well, all the Celtics
Budding
series
style.
in the playoffs is just going to be tied up 86-86 in Game 7, right? No matter what.
They're not going to make it easy on us.
All right, so after the break, we're going to the World Series champion Boston Red Sox, right? That's one of these things I need to tell you guys is who goes further, the Boston Celtics or the Boston Bruins.
We'll see.
So me and Jalen were lifted in the gym the other day.
Yeah.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch. Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The World Series champion Boston Red Sox. All right, Alex Cora, obviously he had a dream season last year, but he really didn't face much adversity. Would we agree?
No, sir.
No,
Once he got rid of Hanley, it was smooth sailing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Dustin.
Winning helps.
Right, and not having any more than a 3-game
that
losing streak
Yeah.
sure helps. Too.
Everyone's pals when you're winning.
But all of a sudden, early on the season, he's done this a few times. He's done this with Erod. He actually did this with Moreland and Xander, his opening press conference. He's not afraid to send a message to the players
challenge
through the media. That's not a good recipe for success in the long term. Would you agree?
Well, I think for some guys, you can get to them through the media. Maybe that's what you've determined, and there are other guys you would never do that for.
I think Cora might be smart enough, like Russ says. He knows each guy has a different button that needs to be pushed. Some guy needs to be kicked in the butt. Some guy needs to be patted on the back. Hey, I can't get through to this guy. Talking to him, maybe I can get to him through the media.
Right.
Guys like J.D. Martinez, you would never do that with. That's the guy you'd take aside privately in your office and talk to.
Well, he's doing it heavy, Joe, on Erod right now.
Yeah,
Erod's
but it
still
worked
working
last year.
Yeah.
It worked last year in the playoffs. Remember, he was lots of shenanigans the end of the season, and he called him out in the press, and all of a sudden Erod was towing the line.
I think Cora is very calculating on everything he says and does.
Yeah, right now, and everything has turned out roses. We'll see. All right, Dustin Pedroia, I'm actually in shock that he is still upright and he's playing. Is there a chance that Dustin Pedroia actually plays in the season? And right now, they would bat him 7th. think that's a good spot starting the season?
Yeah, let him play into a higher role. Get his feet wet again.
Yeah,
Right.
way too much pressure to put him in
You can't put him
at
second.
the top of the lineup right now. But I mean, we had 3 shovelfuls of dirt on this guy already. I mean, I can't believe he's in the position he is right now.
But Timmy, we really don't need him to play 140 games when you have Edward Nunez, when you have Brock Holt. If you get 110 games from Dustin Pedroia, you're going to be happy, right?
We're going to get 15 home runs out of him.
Well, yeah. See,
I just want him to hit like 280, 290.
I missed his defense. That's what I missed.
yeah,
You're
it's-
not going to see it anymore.
I know. But
All right, so you can tell me if Dustin Pedroia actually contributes, how long into the season do they make it right for me and put Dustin Pedroia batting second and finally put Mookie Betts batting third? 20, 30 games?
I think Cora and the Red Sox are just waiting for someone to emerge as a second hitter, and they just have to wait for that, whether it's Pedroia or somebody else, and then they'll move Betts to third.
They'd love to give that to you. They would love to put him there too.
Oh, so you think so too? So
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't think it's the analytics guys,
Scott,
Joe, that says that
He's a
somehow
good
says
second
that he's
hitter.
a second hitter?
No.
I think it's 100% being driven by the analytics. I think they have graphs all over the place saying where he should be hitting.
Yeah, and of course, I didn't agree with
Yeah.
them leading off Mookie Betts last year, but of course, you can say, well, they did win a World Series.
Don't let
He's
the facts get in the way of your opinion.
Yeah, right. No,
But they talked him out of
right.
it. It was him that wanted it, and they talked him out of it with the
Look, if you're
162 times you're getting up with no one on base.
If you're going to move him from the second slot, you need to put someone better into it.
Yeah,
So
right.
someone
Yeah.
better has to emerge.
Yeah, that's a great point. All right, so Rafael Devers, who I think is the most exciting young player as far as the story goes on the Boston
Yeah.
Red
How
Sox.
old is he?
What,
22?
22, 23. But I guess where is he from? Is he from the Dominican Republic?
I think he
Puerto
is
Rico,
from.
isn't
No,
he?
no.
The
I
baby
think
Oh, if
face
he's Dominican Republic, I was going to add 5.
Baby-faced assassin.
But he still
No, he
actually,
looks-
he
yeah.
still has
Looks
his
about
baby
12.
fat, though. You thought he was going to
Yeah.
lose it in the
Yeah.
offseason. He still has it. But in the projected starting lineup, he bats third. You think that's a good spot for him?
It could be. This kid could be great. He could be a 40 home run guy.
The expectations, Russ, is that at the very least you bat him in that kind of lineup that he's going to hit
the
30 home
expectations
runs.
are high and the need is high because you've got to generate power from the corner spots in this infield.
Right,
You just
absolutely.
have to.
And he's shown the ability to hit good pitching.
He's a big
which
boy.
isn't a big thing in that lineup.
Well, nobody loves JBJ and has been on his side more than the Grandstanders in the last 4.5 years, right?
We've rooted
And
for him.
the hype right now on the hype machine for JBJ is off the charts. But I just saw a projection going the same kind of season that JBJ is going to have. 245, 250, 16 home runs, 65 RBIs.
We'd
Fact is,
love
won't we
that.
be very happy with that?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm expecting more. I'm picking him as my dark horse surprising player this year. I think he's going to hit 280, between 20 and 25 home runs, 70 runs batted in, something like that.
From your lips to God's
That'd
ears.
be great, right?
You know, what I talk about with JBJ is when he swings, he misses the ball by a mile. He
No, it's not pretty good.
misses pitches by more than anybody else in the team. When he does connect, it's pretty. But the good hitters miss by an inch. They don't miss by a foot. When he starts missing by an inch, I'll give him a little more
He's
hope.
the only guy that can bat 200 in an ALCS
And get the
win
MVP.
Yeah.
And that actually is a microcosm of JBJ that shows you what he does on the field as far as his fielding goes. Only guy that could do that. All right, boys, Vegas, and we love Vegas, and Vegas is my lady. All right, so 95 and a
Well,
half.
you said that so filthily, Scott.
95 and a half games they project the over and under for the Boston Red Sox. Joe, what do you think?
I'll go over. I'll say 97.
So you have them 97, Russ.
I think they're dead on. I think it's a really, Vegas is
Yeah.
usually right about these things. I think it's going
All
to
right.
be 94 to
Keep
97
this
wins.
tape. We're going to win 100 because the league, other than the very top tier, is garbage. We're just going to be rolling over people all season.
Well, I think the AL East is strong as far as Tampa,
Except for
Toronto,
Baltimore.
and of course the Yankees. But the Baltimore is so bad. If you lose a game to Baltimore,
You should be 19 and 0.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
the
Isn't that-
whole,
that's true.
the whole rest of the American League is just in the National League, the crossover, trash.
Yeah.
Terrible teams.
All right, before we got to go to break, robots are going to be used in the independent league for balls and strikes. Good move.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
Could not be
absolutely.
bless it.
more
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You watch a tennis match and that ball, you see that ball head to the line, and it is definitive. It's like there's no judgment call on that anymore. Let's
Right.
just do it.
I wish
Yeah,
they had
no
him in my kids.
McAdoo
I wish
making
I
a
had him in my
snip.
kids' little league games because I wanted to kill a few umpires.
Yeah, they should have gone to that long time ago, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still keep the umpire there.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't have a guy, this game it's a strike, this game it's not a strike because he
It's
calls
not
it
right.
different.
Right. It's not right.
Yeah.
Oh, and from umpire to umpire and a crew goes all around.
And they say, oh, as long as he's consistent with it. Wait, he's consistently calling a ball a strike?
All right, so we're going to go to the break, and we're going to head to the Patriots, and we're going to talk about all of the pluses and minuses, mostly minuses going on with the Pats right now.
well, hopefully some pluses coming down the line.
How many
to us.
umpires have you wanted to kill at your kids' Little League game?
Oh, my God, I did.
He probably did kill 2 of them. He did time at Walpole.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
All right, we go to the New England Patriots. Do you know that? No, they won the Super Bowl.
I heard that.
Yeah, February 3rd, and it's now March 13th, and so we've gone how many days without a
thirsty.
Withdrawals.
Well, Bill's still down on the beach. He's not gonna.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, so there's been lots of movement on especially players going out the door, and we're going to go Trent Brown to the Raiders. That's not a surprise.
Thank
boys.
you for coming.
Right, thank you for your 1-year service.
Thank you for your service.
That was a conspiracy theory for Joe, that was part of the Jimmy G deal.
Yeah, well, 1 year and he got us.
You can
the Super
pick up
Bowl.
your ring in September.
Yeah.
I don't remember Brady getting sacked from his end.
he did a great
the
job.
whole
So
season
fact
long.
is, would you agree that we don't win a Super Bowl if Trent Brown's
Can
not
I,
on
can
the
I
team?
say this, though? Solder, highest paid lineman. This guy now the highest paid lineman.
Yeah. But
Dante
he deserves it.
Scarnecchia.
Yeah.
Send Dante little bonus checks for that.
All right, Trent Brown to the Lions. We loved him.
Yeah.
Troy
Troy
Flowers.
Flowers. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah, Troy Flowers to the
Yeah.
Lions. We loved
Just
him.
classic Belichick. Drafted the guy, got the absolute maximum out of him, let
Paid
him
him
walk,
nothing.
get a 3rd-round pick back, and move on to the next.
What do
one.
you
Well,
pay,
and
like-
these general managers are selling tickets now with these big splashy free
What did
agents.
he get, like $4
They're
million
selling
for 3
season
years
tickets.
or something?
Flowers?
$4 million, 4 years?
$90 million.
No, what did the Patriots paid him?
Oh, the Patriots are paying
$1 million a
the
year.
contract.
$1 million a year, yeah.
He made $4 million in the 4 years.
So, of course, Patriots fans think it's all about them. So that Danny Amendola gets cut, and then Danny Amendola used to play for the Patriots. They assumed that he was going to come in free agency back to the Patriots, and everyone's like, Patriots, Danny Amendola goes to the Lions. Were you surprised that the Patriots didn't make more of a move? To
You could have imagined him coming back, right? But he's a little long in the tooth. He's probably past his prime and probably wanted as much money as they're going to pay Edelman.
The only way he comes here was if he took a very low pay check. That was the only way he was coming back.
And we probably don't need too many more small.
We did get
receivers.
Brandon Bolden back.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, all right, we'll go to that. Dwayne Allen was signed by who did he sign by?
Miami.
Miami.
They go to expatriates.
That was
They
a
all
great,
go to
that was a great
expatriates,
trade.
right?
That was a great trade. Ultimately, we won 2 Super Bowls with Dwayne Allen as the backup tight end, and he was a key guy in that 3-play sequence in the Super Bowl.
He enabled, they built the game plan on going heavy. Run heavy against lighter defenses.
Okay, I never pronounce his name right. His first name. What is Bennett's first name?
Michael Bennett.
No.
Martellus.
No, right. Patterson, excuse me.
Yeah, Cordero Patterson.
Cordero Patterson. That is the last time that will ever be said on this show.
I know. Now you finally got it right.
Yeah, right. I didn't get rusted.
Save the best for last.
I will never get it right. So, again, thank you for your service. You helped us win a Super Bowl.
Sure. Give Mr. Gadget play. He made a couple of big plays in the playoffs, but Belichick didn't want to pay him.
He did.
And I won the over-under on the prop bet with him.
He was an important guy, though. The injuries that we had, he filled in some.
He did.
Because of his versatility, he filled in some valuable positions during the
Absolutely.
season.
Yeah. All right, Michael Bennett comes to the Patriots from Seattle, 33 years old, 9 sacks last year. They get him on basically a movement of late draft picks. Sounds like a good move.
Great backup for Flowers as a plan B. I don't think they could have done any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the future at the position for sure.
I just hope not. I just hope he's not barking crazy things.
Yeah, but Timmy, his brother Martellus
Was a
Martellus
chatterbox?
was a
Yeah.
talker too,
I know,
and we enjoyed
but
that. Right?
Martellus, he seemed like a big teddy bear, fun-loving. This guy, I don't know. That whole fake arrest thing and the accusations he made, that rubbed me kind of the wrong way.
Okay, Jason McCourty actually re-signs with the Patriots when the Twins stay together, and one more run at a Super Bowl, got to be happy.
First off,
for
it's a nice story. Second off, he made one of the
greatest
top 3
play
plays of the last Super Bowl.
Yeah. Absolutely, right?
Maybe of the whole year.
Maybe.
So Brandon Bolden, if you remember him, he played for the Patriots for like 6 years, a special teams guy, went to the Dolphins for 1 year. We actually signed him to a 2-year deal. We're always thinking about special teams, and that's the guy we pick up.
Because he played good against us. You know, Bill.
I mean, our special teams took a little bit of a drop-off this year, and they say this guy is a critical special teams guy.
Okay, I'm still bitter about the Super Bowl with the Eagles and that we traded Jamie Collins. And now Jamie Collins is back on the street, having been cut by the Browns, but also having been paid a substantial amount of money to leave the Browns. So
what did the
looks
Browns
like a guy. I haven't heard him in any rumors as far as signing goes. Can we pick up a Jamie Collins in short money?
If Jamie Collins wants to play for the Patriots for $6 or $7 million, I'm sure Bill Belichick would love to have him.
The guy is an athletic freak. He's off the charts athletically.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
and we definitely need help in the
but
linebacking.
he wouldn't stay in line though. He needs to, do your job, as Belichick says.
Well, maybe he learned his lesson. He got exiled to Cleveland, made a fortune. Now he can come
How
back.
much did he make? Does
the
anyone
prodigal son returns,
$40 million.
$40 million he made for that little visit to Cleveland.
Yeah.
So if you remember, do you guys remember Justin Coleman?
Yep.
So Justin Coleman was a defensive back for the Patriots. They cut him. He ends up going to Seattle, ends up starring. And now Justin Coleman has just signed the biggest slot defender contract in the history of the NFL. Patriots are pretty good training ground, right? You get lots of exposure playing for the Patriots, and then you get paid after you leave them.
That and Pete Carroll is one of the great coaches of defensive backs there's ever been in the league.
My question from here is, though, you got to hope that a wide receiver is coming in free agency in the next couple of days, right?
Right, you would think so.
We got to get somebody.
Well, they were talking about the exiled son there. That he's still on the roster.
Josh Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
No, he's on the suspend list. He's not on the roster.
There was a little blurb in the Globe today about he's still on.
No. The blurb is basically he will cost them money on the cap.
Yeah.
No matter
they
what.
still have his rights or whatever they
can't
have.
depend on.
Yeah, they still have his rights.
Yeah, we can't depend on him, but might be a little cherry on top.
So the NFL may expand the replay to judgment calls. Bill has wanted this for a long time. Do you guys like it?
I've always believed they should be able to challenge everything. You have a limited number of challenges, and you live with it or you die with it.
I think so too. That's exactly what Belichick wanted. 100. You could challenge anything, 100%, but you only had a limited amount of them.
There's two sides. I would like them to just get everything right, win or lose, get it right. But it does really slow the game down.
Well, we're going to robots. All right, boys, after the break, the Boston sports media makes an appearance.
I think the only sport they can't have a robot in is
patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
He was like.
Is the rest of the league?
All right, boys, we're back, boys, and getting the hat on, and of course, I want to thank the lovely and talented Adrian.
I can feel the rays coming in
a few years ago.
The special powers.
He has a very nice robe that goes with that.
The insanity aura that comes off of
that
is incredible.
You are our vision.
You can see Russ is jealous. He doesn't express
That's
it.
one word for it.
But there's feelings of
something.
Something.
Yeah.
All right, boys. The predictions from the Boston sports media. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right.
Fire
Bob
away.
Kraft, who we love, Brookline Zoning. And let's be honest, nobody was kinder to Bob Kraft since his little mishap. Potential.
This is the first mention of it on the show.
No, right? We haven't mentioned him. When we did on Dirty Water, we were very kind to him. So, Bob, if you want to be on the show, hope you appreciate that.
He went for a walkabout.
All right. Prediction: Bob Kraft will be reported missing and found walking on Route 9.
Seriously, you just went through this whole thing about how
In his bathrobe, like that mob guy. Remember the mob guy that used to walk around his bathrobe?
We're all going to be reported missing.
Picking up litter with Mike Dukakis.
His little smiley sandals on, right?
We all get there. I just see that it's a.
That'll help with the defense. You know, I have an attorney friend of mine, and right after this happened, he said, "Dementia." Play the dementia card.
All right, Stephen. You should have seen his face. I know the TV had his face. All right, Stephen Belichick will be the next coach of the New England Patriots, not Josh McDaniels.
No.
Joe.
I think that's entirely possible.
Russ?
He could be a head coach of the New England Patriots. I don't think he'll be the next one.
I think Josh McDaniels.
That's a better way to put it.
Absolutely part of the deal for him sticking around. He's the next head coach, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
See, I thought that, but this has gone on and on and on, and all of a sudden now his second son, Brian, was going to be promoted possibly to a coaching position. It just feels like a Shanahan playbook.
Right.
Well, we tank, we get the Clemson quarterback, and Josh McDaniels starts with him.
No, he loves the tanking.
I know he does. Yeah.
He's going to be. He's going to be. We won't be able to be in the same room with him.
There's going to be a lot of teams tanking for that kid.
Don't encourage him, people.
There'll be a lot of 0-16 teams.
Yeah, they'll be in competition for that kid.
Yeah. All right, so Russ had mentioned that we definitely need to sign some free agent. And, of course, whenever we think of a free agent wide receiver, when we think of one, we think of having a big guy. We obviously... Randy Moss seemed to work very well. Would Calvin Johnson, my prediction is Calvin Johnson will unretire. Now, he's still property, I think.
Do you want to tell him what Calvin Johnson's doing, or should I?
No, I've already told him.
Yeah, he's selling weed. He's opened up like a marijuana dispensary.
Yeah, he's got his own marijuana
I don't think
store.
he's coming back to the NFL.
Is he really?
He can fly high to catch the passes.
Yeah,
the Patriots will trade. The Patriots aren't signing the free agents. They're going to trade for one.
Oh, so he has a business. He's not selling on the street.
Yeah. He's got a couple of them.
A dispensary.
Yeah, no, it'll be Golden Tate. My prediction, my Swami hat on, will be Golden Tate.
He wants a title.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll even pay for Golden Tate. They'll trade for someone that's not making as
And
much.
Joe could be right, too. Yeah.
Or do you think they'll draft somebody?
I think they'll do all the above. They need like 5 receivers.
It seems like it.
They've only got Edelman right now and the kid on the practice squad.
We do terrible drafting receivers, though. We do terrible.
I've said this for years. We should actually pay the Pittsburgh Steelers to draft wide receivers.
Yeah, right. I know.
I could see them bundling 3 of those picks to go after somebody they want. In the draft.
William said
and they'll be wrong. It'll be a terrible guy.
Yeah. William, the intern, said that there was rumors that the Patriots offered a 2nd and 4th for Antonio Brown, better than the 3rd and 5th that ultimately
that was claimed to be
Raiders.
False. That was attributed to.
But that would have been very interesting.
Yeah,
that
was not
rumors.
true.
Yeah, we love rumors.
Told not to be true, though.
All
Sorry,
right,
William.
Celtics should and will sign KG to sit at the end of the bench.
Should sign him. 100%.
Right, absolutely.
Won't, but should.
I'd love to see him glaring down.
Right, wouldn't it be great? I mean, instead of having R.J. Hunter.
How about Bill Russell in his wheelchair right next to?
That would work,
next
too.
to the bench, right?
Yeah, right. Or it's Tommy. Might as well just be
Tommy.
there somewhere.
Any of
right?
those guys. Yeah.
All right, the Patriots will trade one of their 300 compensatory picks the 3rd round for Johnny Hecker, the punter. Ryan Allen of the Rams. The
Rams won't make that deal.
The one that Bill Belichick just loves so much.
But Ryan Allen does an awesome job for the Patriots.
He could have been in the conversation for MVP in the Super Bowl.
Ryan Allen, yeah.
Yeah, he's just an average punter, but I will agree that he really did great in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, Brad Stevens. Roy Williams is having problems. He passed out from vertigo. Brad Stevens next year will be the new coach of the University of North Carolina.
He'd rather Indiana if he could get.
Yeah, Danny loves him too much. I think the Celtics are going to give him another 2 years.
Yeah.
If you're his wife, though, like, that's the perfect job, man. That's the perfect job.
Look,
the
fact
Indiana,
is that
IU.
Yeah.
Boys, would you agree he's a young man and he's going to not end his coaching career in the NBA? He's going to end his coaching career in college.
I think you're probably right about that.
Yeah.
If I was him, knowing what you know at our age, it's a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a retirement job compared to the NBA grind.
Sure.
And it's an automatic recruiting that you just put the name of the school up there and they come there.
Stephen Wright will be arrested in Florida, and it'll be Alligator.
First off, that's not a prediction. That's actually already happened.
He's been disciplined anyway.
What's next on the list for Stephen Wright?
This is the best prediction you've ever made. I think you finally figured it out.
Yes, you're right.
Asian orchids. I can see Asian orchids in his future.
You're right.
Figured it out.
What's he arrested for this
It's
time?
going to be arrested for something alligator related.
Next up from the Boston Sports Medium, Alex Cole will be the next manager
This
of the Boston
might
Red
happen,
Sox.
though. That's probably the closest to coming true.
I mean, weird crap happens in Florida,
Oh,
and
my
he's
God.
just perfect. He's a poster
I
child
get like
for a guy
arrested
who
for like abusing an alligator or something.
Yeah, and we can use the same mugshot that he already has.
He's got plenty
All
of
right, ending the show, Ernie Adams retires. Brookline's own Ernie Adams. And who replaces him but the guy furthest to my right? Uncle Joe replaces
He
Ernie
could do
Adams.
that job. He could absolutely do that job.
He could do that job.
Oh, I'd love it. I could wear a pink striped
Bill,
shirt.
Bill, you have 2 timeouts, and there's 37 seconds left.
Nobody'd be better. All right, boys, so that's our show for tonight. I want to thank the boys. I want to thank everyone behind the scenes. Of course, Handsome Todd and William the Intern. Please check us out on our website at thegrandstanders.com and tune in again on Friday night at 9:30 for Dirty Water Live with the Grandstanders. My name is Scott Kerman. Have a great and happy night. I'm Scott Kerman. Have a great and happy night. The elephants are in town.
Here comes the circus.